Hello there, everyone. My name is Oversoul. This is Oversoul Gaming, and welcome back to the Alan Wake 2 Lake House DLC. All right. We're still in the loop, but this is the third part of the loop, so we should be done after this part of the loop. Loop. Yep, things are weird now.
What is that?
That is our path to salvation or something. It's where the experiment took place down below. Not opening that. But we can get where we need to go through here. Hooah! Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay. Here's a fun thing. You see how all this stuff is currently in our way? Watch this.
Huh. Controllable shifting phenomena.
Yep, just like in the dark place. Based on lights. Oopsie doodle. We're gonna take you over here where you belong. Of course, this is a two-stage process. There we go. Now that's open for us. But we're not done yet.
Won't open without power.
Right, because we need power. So now we gotta turn the lights back on. Oh, wait a minute. Oh shit, we still need the power over here to do. Never mind. I moved this too early. I moved it too prematurely. My bad. But we did need that power off to open the door. Okay. Now that we opened the door... Ta-da! Oh, no, wait, we still need that. It says it won't open without power. Okay, I did this once already. Why is it... Right, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, that does provide power to that. Weird that it was acting like that on me. I thought the puzzle glitched for a second. But no, we got it. We got it. Everything's good. We don't even need to open that door out to out there, honestly. Everything can be done from within here. I think I just had a brain fart or something and forgot how I was supposed to do that. Anyways. Oh. Right. Now we can do this. And we have progress. Oh, look, it's Mr. Painting again.
You again.
Hello, Canvas, my old friend.
What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Mammons down in his head.
Where's my dialogue options? Oh, here we go.
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there. You said marmots before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery, hate.
Tell me where they are. Christ.
Well, there's always a man in a
It's
white coat.
fixated on the marmots.
It's the FBC.
What did they do?
What didn't they do is the better question, really. Well, we've been to different floors. Let's go back up to the sub-level 1, I guess.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
You're telling me.
Sub-level 1.
Oh, no, wait, this is the room full of paintings, isn't it? Yeah, I have no reason to be here right now. Except, fuck, I need to come through here to get to the elevator, don't I? Yeah, I see you. I fucked up. Let's go to the second floor. Sub-level 2. Yeah, there was literally no reason for us to go back there right now. Not until we're ready to get the Blackrock gun, anyway. Then we can. Because we'll have to move the paintings again.
Sub-level 2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
A little bit different than last time. Okay, we have some very interesting stuff to look at in this area. First, acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Abertus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker, her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results. Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels are. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Speaking of which...
Finally, someone who isn't a painting. Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Well, it's true, though.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, And filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15, 20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars
Yeah.
all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Speaking of that, I don't think I ever found out what happened to Tammy in this DLC. Okay, so this computer's password is literally right here in front of us. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lazy and stupid. Okay. These we've already read, but here's some new stuff. Holy shit, Jules just sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names in Science Factoid? Simpler times. He really did that? Diana is gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night and he told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? We can have weekly gossip calls, promise. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Booker's writing. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Let's see. Continue. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna show. Okay. Now let's flip to the other side. See what's on our ride.
I wonder
Boom, boom,
what
ba-da.
happened here.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
We're starting to get a sense of what happened to Lane. Let's see. Project Romnus. Okay. Rudolph Lane, Subject P, has shown a decline in Redacted over the past several months. Initially, this Redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, Subject would always relent. Subject's attitude toward art had also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing Redacted, or a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. As of yesterday, Subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or corrosion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Oop, there's a tape.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
Anything to avoid seeing a doctor, I suppose. If it's an FBC doctor, who can't be trusted? No, sorry, Boba Fett. Anyways, this floor is currently on lockdown, so we can't get a lot of places. We need to lift the lockdown first.
We're sheeted. Hope that glass is thick.
Thick enough. The elevator is going to be over there, by the way. Once the lockdown lifts, we have to get through this door. And of course, all of those taken are going to be let out of their cages when we lift the lockdown, so that's going to be a problem. Then we're going to have to fight them. But it is what it is. The video we'll have to come in here and watch later once we have level 3 security clearance. There's a trophy tied to watching that video too, and it didn't pop for me, and I think it's glitched. I read something about how you have to change the game from performance to quality mode in order to get it to unlock. So I'm gonna try that when I get there. There are a couple of trophies in this DLC I missed on my first time around. One of them is for managing to kill one of those painted monsters before they leave a painting. And my timing was just always off because the Blackrock gun has to be charged. When you go to use it, you gotta charge it up. So, yeah. "100% effort." Hi. Let's see. Nothing over here. And so we must go over here. Hey, look, a save thingy. I don't want a manual save yet. No need. No need. We will at a certain point later. I think I'm going to make a separate save, like, you know, because of that glitched trophy. So I can go back and worry about it on my own time instead of wasting time on this replay. Okay. There's a taken behind that door once we open it. Anyways, here's key card number 2.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Yeah, well, it's not like she's using it anymore, clearly. Okay. So there's an interesting way to figure out the password for this one. It's another word puzzle.
How
And
many paintings did they have this guy make?
Yeah, so this is just a list of all the paintings that they had Randolph paint. Randolph is clearly the para-utilitarian now, we know that, who turned into that paint monster. That's who that talking canvas is. That's him. I was prepared this time, bitch. Okay. Let's see. Password. Okay, Trisha. First of all, we're going to talk about Trisha. Jules fired this woman named Trisha because she was very overly vocal in last week's all hands meeting, and because she had valid safety concerns. Anyways, now they're talking about the password policy and how it's crazy. Black void isn't correct, yada yada. All right, so this is what we learned about the new password. Today's password is the date of our special, unforgettable anniversary, plus brown shape with horns. All right, so that's the key. This says, I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot, was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Now, a week from this Friday, it says in the note, is September 14th, 2023. So let's look at this calendar over here. A week from, okay, so on September 14th, that would be a Thursday. So this Friday on that day would be the 15th. A week from that would be the 22nd. So 9/22. Oh, 9/22. And so we have our first set of numbers, 0922. But now, what is brown shape with horns? Well, that's one of the paintings that our good friend did. So we need to find the designation that says brown shape with horns. Not on that page. Oops. And here it is. And that's 25. So it's, I want to say 220925, because backwards. There we are.
There.
All right, deactivate lockdown, but first
Without
let's read some
HQ,
mail.
More situations like this are gonna fall through the cracks.
All right, yeah. So this is what Trisha wrote. She had some serious concerns about safety protocols being disregarded across the facility, and she had a list. They said that thank you for sharing your opinion, but all facility operations and safety measures are under the peer review of the heads of research. Please file it directly to them or contact the Bureau's acting management team in Dallas. She said, I thought we reported to the acting management team in Kansas. I've reached out to them about this issue multiple times and got no response. But even if they did respond, they all know they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went into lockdown. I believe the Marmonts are knowingly using this state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment of research subject is in clear violation of the ASH Act. These are punishable offenses. If you do not open an internal investigation, then I will resign. Yeah, no, the FBC is like a fucking... It's like a gang. Once you're in, you don't get out. The only way out is death.
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
That's all well and good, my friends.
SMS, come in. Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
That's right, walk under the light. Hey buddy, are you stuck? Do you need some help? That's funny. He got stuck on a piece of environment. Well, it's not environment, it's a movable thing. Look, dude, you could have just moved it. See? I did. Alright. Let's take a peeky weeky at some of the geeky shit. And also some documentos that we have to read. Documento. Ah, here we go. Oh, this one's actually just another tape.
Had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing. This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded elements skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine, in our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
Well, that's why you did love her, but you two clearly had a falling out. Okay. These are just examples of the types of Alan Wake writing that the typewriters did. They progressively got better, but like in the early stages, they were just repeating words. Dark, 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 trees, 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 pond, 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 shade, trees, dim, crow, words, woods, wood, shade, drab, flashlight, scream, scream, cream, breathing, breathing, lake, blood. Yeah, so it was, yeah. And then dark, scream the darkness, a dark reminder of the dark's inner darkness, a well of darkness, a vortex. Like, boy, this sounds like the script to Kingdom Hearts. Let's see. Uh, let's see. A rat snail beamed, a wood grain bent from the owl, egg mail, four forms in the glass eye and melt, a cracked page book threw down from the bark. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. The dark woods rattled darkly. Flashlight peered into the deep darkness, and the dark shivered. Flashlight scowled. A woodsman came with an axe. The woodsman teeth screamed. Flashlight screamed too and was cut in half. Blood mixed with the darkness, a dark blend. I feel like they're fucking making fun of themselves here, to be completely honest, because this series has such an obsession with darkness. This really feels like a self jab, cleverly disguised as malfunctioning typewriters. Yeah, it's fucking beautiful. Okay. Y'all done? Had about enough of your tomfoolery. Some motherfucking bull shrimp. Okay. Before we make progress, there's a new door open to us now that the lockdown is lifted. That door is right here. In here we will find flare and ammo. And here we will find a documento. Readings from threshold activity. Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeded by the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, No alert or contact with external teams has been made, per the recent amends to this procedure. As specified, the monitoring team will take no action until a sign-off from either Dr. Marmont or Dr. Marmont has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends that the AWE response team be contacted immediately. Thank you and good night. Yeah, somebody needs to call somebody, because this shit's getting wild. This shit's getting cray, 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 hey, hey, ho, ho. Aw, that's right, I don't have level 3. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Worry about it later. Worry about it later, 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 alligator. Oh, they came out of their cells here, and okay. Have I been in these rooms? I don't think I have. But they sure as hell just popped out of it. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently reassigned off of Project Arbitus. Carla Livingston's designs and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contributions to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should be rest assured that their reassignment was an error that should be corrected soon. Our project director, Dr. Diana Marmont, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmont have no bearing on Alberta's staff and should be ignored. Thank you for your attention. You're welcome. I was happy to give it for what little brief time I could. Excuse you, I need to get through there. Whoa, mother shit, son of a bitch. I forgot about that one. Holy potato chips. Okay. Background report, Rudolph Lane. In 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35, aka the first Alan Wake game, while residing at the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. So he was one of the artists living at the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Did we see a guy painting? Did we see a guy painting in the first Alan Wake game named Randolph? Because if we did, holy shit, something that we thought was just a side throwaway NPC ends up becoming basically an entity we have to deal with in a DLC years later. That's insane. All right. He lived under ELC, blah, blah, blah. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned by and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Watery, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Yeah, but this took place before the events of Alan Wake 2, so... he wasn't in the core game.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger.
Yeah, but before we go there, is there a level 2 door at the sub-level 3? Yeah, you see? Right there. Right there, there is. So we're going to go to 3 first. Okay. So that I can get that optional stuff. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe we should go to 1 first.
Sublevel 3.
Yeah, no, I've changed my mind. We're going to 1. We're going to 1. We're going to 1. We'll come back here. We will, I promise. But we do, yeah, we do need to go there first because we need that gun. All right, things are about to get too spicy for the pepper. Well, that's not a good sound.
Level 1.
fucking bastard. Jules Marmont killed my team. He was taken by the Shadow. I'm sorry. I should get that gun while I'm up here.
Oh, fuck! Oh, shit, 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 shit. Get away from me, you ugly fuck. God, those things are creepy. Holy mother of potato chips. Okay. What is it with the potato chips today? I'm hungry, that's what it is. I don't think he's... Oh, hey.
It's not very scientific. I mean, I came up with that. Shadow.
Comes to my lab, treats me like some kind of resistant. I bet that
Okay, could we not with the music right now? I know that there's enemies out there, but we're trying to hear the things, so let's just... Yeah. Let's just... Yeah, for now.
assistant, moi. I run the lighthouse. This is my facility. Mine! You cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin, prétentieux. The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star. And he made fun of the name. Huh. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative. He is just a jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. To ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. And I will break it.
Okay, very nice. Now we can fix the audio, but I'm not going to turn the music all the way back up because I think it's too loud anyways. Dialogue should be louder, quite frankly. Yeah, let's go with that. Alright. We're gonna have to run like a motherfucker to get to that gun because we just shifted this place into a labyrinth of paintings. I don't know if they can come in here or not. But we're closing the door just in case. Okay. What's the password to this one? It's on this paper right here. You can barely see it. It's 021219. Reassignment. Okay, yeah, so this is when Jules told Carla, I've decided to reassign you from Project Ramos to inventory management. Your title will be changed from senior researcher to acting inventory supervisor, effective immediately. You may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself will prefer to work alone in the inventory booth rather than out in the open, where any dangerous pies may be waiting to hurt you. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Oh God, he was punishing her for complaining to HR. That's fucked up. All right. Blackrock gun time. And
this should get me down to sub-level 5.
a level 3 key card as
And
well.
this should get me past any other problems.
Charge the Blackrock launcher by holding down R2. Yeah, that's the thing.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
I'm gonna try not to be too liberal with my usage of the gun this time, because there's a trophy for killing every enemy type with this gun, and I was not able to do that because I wasted too much of it on the painting people. Better to just run when I can. Let's see. Yeah, it's just update on the gun itself. There is also a trophy for killing one of them before they come out of the painting, though, so... Fuck.
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
I'm never fast enough, though, when it comes to that. But either way, I'm not too worried about it right now. Because we need to get to the elevator and go somewhere else. And this is another opportunity to save. Gotta move the damn paintings yet again in order to get where we're going. Okay, real quick before we head to that elevator. Let's see. We have a level 3 keycard. The interview room is where that video is. I'm gonna actually try to go there last, just to be sure. And then let's see. Yeah, we do need to check out this number 2 down here before we go even further. But we're gonna go to number 4 next, before we go down to number 5. Number 5 is where the final boss battle is. So first, we're gonna go down to 3 and check out that number 2 room we couldn't get to before. Ah, fuck it. I fucked that up.
Why did I think that would work?
Well, I didn't realize I was going to do a melee attack. That's not what I was trying to do. I'm going to try to save my Blackrock gun for the final boss battle if I can.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
Fair enough.
Sublevel 3.
I know he's gonna come out of that painting. That paint right there. Okay, maybe not. There's definitely gonna be something here, though. I was just talking about not wanting to waste this gun, and then I fucking wasted it. There's definitely something here. They come out of the walls and shit, like, and they attack you and they grab you, and you have to do a quick time event to get away from them. It sucks ass. Okay. I just need to get to that room I haven't opened yet, but there's actually 2 rooms on this floor I haven't opened. There's 2 gray rooms. So So I hope one of them is a level 2. I hope they're both level 2. Okay, they're both level 2. Good. Good. And I have level 3 now, so that works for everything below it, too.
Water dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
You want to play a fun drinking game? Take a shot every time they say the word control in this DLC. Or anytime I do, for that matter, while I'm talking about the connections. Okay, so there's that. Typewriters are still clickety-clacking away in here, like their goddamn lives depend on it. Oh wait, no they're not actually. They stopped. Oh no wait, they didn't stop. They're just not as loud. Huh. Alright, what you got on the video for me?
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections. The more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold. Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
Well, that's a monstrous way of looking at people. To use art with the power of the shadow must first... the power of the shadowy must first define art. Define an artist: a drug-using bum, often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine. Left-wing political views: danger if left-wing politics made real by the shadow. Any right-wing artists, not for abstract art or poems. Thesis: does a critic define what is art? Where do we find critics? Kidnap lore in critics, or the audience. Are we the audience? Must we like the art? What is the role of an artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you one? Do you need to be good? Does quality matter? She was going a little bit nutso with those notes, though. Alright. I think that basically quantifies the extent of what we can have, what we can find on this floor. Yes, sir, yes, sir. That's it, that's it. Where's the elevator? Oh, it's back where we started. It didn't move. Okay. That's weird. Elevator usually move. Yeah, see the way the music plays like that? That means there's definitely the possibility of being attacked there. Gives me the hibble-jibbins. Alright, let's go down to the 4th floor for now. Or should I go to the 2nd one and watch that video real quick? Yeah, fuck it, we'll do that. I'll make a separate save just in case. Slow elevator. Also, I realize we are definitely...
Sublevel 2.
We are definitely not... We are definitely not finishing this in this episode. Oh fuck, where's the safe zone in here? Was there one? Yeah, it's down this hallway. I don't trust any walls at the moment. Okay, make a separate manual save. Which is probably a good idea. Of course, it was going to take longer this time around because I'm, you know, taking the time to explain stuff to you and I'm taking the time to explain stuff to you and actually like reading the notes, taking the time to read them instead of just skimming through them like I did on my original playthrough. Okay. There's going to be a monster that spawns behind us
Lane
after
was
this.
found dead in his cell this morning. It's an unfortunate setback. But when a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying. Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present. A final piece of art. This piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts. This is what we have been waiting for. It is the key. I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
I never needed any of them. The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
Good news. The trophy popped this time. Switching to quality mode worked. I can't believe it actually worked. That's so fucking. That's such a weird bug. That's such a weird bug. Okay. From Dr. Jules Marmont, blah, 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 Project Yada Yada, State of the Yada. As the head of research of the Lake House, it is important that I am informed of all proceedings at this facility. Since the other Dr. Marmont is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. Anyone who comes to me with details on Project Abertus's current progress will be rewarded. Right. Alright, well, it's about time we got the hell out of here. I believe the elevator has probably moved. Yep. And we are going to go to sub-level 4. We're going to go there, but we won't make any progress because we're about to end this episode. Oh, but we're so close to the end. Hey, look, it's...
Please hold.
This is not level 4.
Please hold.
Nope.
Hold.
Well, as the robot said, please hold, because we'll deal with this tomfoolery in the next episode. As for that, let me know your thoughts on this so far in the comments down below. I promise we will finish it in the next episode. We're almost done. And boy, in the next episode, you're in for a real surprise. I won't spoil anything, but I will tell you, there's a very significant connection to Control, the original Control game, in the next episode. So stay tuned. But anyways, as you per usual, thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you possibly on another day, definitely at another time, and likely in another video. Okay, goodbye.